Welcome into JacksonSun.com as we get ready for Championship Saturday here at the OVC tournament. UT Martin takes on Tennessee Tech here in the championship game for the third straight year. In years past, they've had to double bye. Just talk about, UTM having to play 2 games before today.
Well, it'll be really interesting to watch, and I think the coach, Kevin McMillan, kind of foreshadowed that at the beginning of this tournament when he said, the first day you can do it. The second day, you might be able to, pull it out, but that third game is going to be really difficult because, in his opinion, you don't have the, like coaches like to say, fresh legs. You just had a lot of games, and UTM's had to work for these 2 wins. I mean, they won the first one by 15, but that was a game where they labored early, and I think there was a little bit of stress. And the second game, obviously, the one on Friday, was obviously very, very close. And I mean, they were 5 seconds away from overtime, and Heather Butler did what she does and made a big shot. So they've had to definitely work real hard in both of those wins. So it'll be interesting to see if Tennessee Tech's maybe a little bit more physically ready. I don't know that it'll be too much of a difference, but it'll be interesting to look at.
Is this a case where depth might be coming into question here? Being able to keep that stamina late in the game?
Well, I don't know. I don't think UT Martin really has too much depth either way. Even if they'd gotten a double bye, they have such a small roster as far as the rotation. There's really only maybe 7-8 kids that play very often, and your 2 guards are going to play almost 40 minutes with the game stakes this high. So I don't think that depth is really going to benefit them too much at all. I think they're just going to have to sort of suck it up and figure out a way, and just this being kind of the pinnacle of the season.
Heather Butler had to win 3 games in 3 days at Gibson County in 2009 and 2010 to help them bring home a state title. In 2010, they were down 19 points in the third quarter, and she had to have a phenomenal game. It might be, Heather Butler having to step up and have a big game.
Yeah, well, and certainly she and Jasmine are special players, and you would know that even just having watched them the last 2 days. Obviously, the competition's a little bit more caught up to her, I think, probably compared to where she was in high school. But in any case, it'll be a difficult challenge for the entire team.
So we will. You can watch us on Twitter. We'll have updates throughout the game from UTM at Municipal Auditorium. The game begins at 1:30. Check Craig out at
West TN Colleges. We'll have updates throughout. I mean, obviously a huge game for UT Martin. If they win, they go to the NCAA tournament. If they lose, the season's over.
We'll have game updates. Next day, we'll have stories in print. We'll have columns, sidebars. Also, know that at 10 a.m. this morning, Southside and Humboldt will find out who they're going to play in the state quarterfinals on next week. So follow me at JS Ryder Michael. As we get ready for Championship Saturday, we want to give a big shout out to Kenny Cummings for helping us out and filming all these videos this week. Stay tuned to JacksonSun.com, your source for sports in West Tennessee.